Hey, what's up guys, it's Christian Guzman with Christian Guzman Fitness, and today we're going to do my first video blog. This video blog is going to be just based off questions I'm getting on my Facebook. If you haven't, in the link in the description, click that, you'll see my status. It's just saying something about doing a video tonight. Please post your questions in the comment section. And so all I'm going to do is go to that comment section, pick a couple questions and answer them, and do the most I can. And guys, I'm actually going to time this one. I want to keep it around 5 minutes. I don't want it to be way too long. Just as I don't like sitting there for 10-15 minutes watching a video, and I'm sure you guys don't either, so we're going to get started with that. And again, this is live, so I'm just reading the questions right off my computer. Let's go. Brian or Alana, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce these names. Brian or Alana, what is the best training split you've ever had? So Brian's question, just asking what training split's the best. Flat out answer is there's no best training split, but what I need to recommend to you guys is don't do the same training split week after week and month after month and then year after year. For example, last week I did a body part a day, 6 days straight in the gym. This week I'm doing 2 body parts a day and then taking a day off. So it's like your body, don't let your body get used to one thing, and that's going to hinder your growth, guys. So that's my tip for training splits. And again, these are really broad answers. I could probably spend 20 minutes talking about just training splits. But okay, so no best training split. Be sure to shock it up. Do different training splits every month or 2 months, whatever you want to do. I like to do them every week, but that's just me. I'm kind of weird. Okay, so Joey Spino, he asked me, exercises for calves to build mass, Y3T training versus fascia training, which is better? And if you guys don't know, Y3T and fascia are both just training programs. So to get into that, exercises for calves. If you guys don't know, calves are definitely my weak point. I'm working them about 2-3 times a week, sometimes 4, the day in between, depending on the week, obviously. But calves. So the biggest part of your calves are the gastrocnemius and the soleus. Gastrocnemius is the ball at the top of the calf. Again, calves is a lot of genetics, guys. Some people have long calves, some people have high calves. There's a ball at the top, how some people have long ones that go almost to their ankle. So that's the gastrocnemius. The soleus is right under the gastrocnemius. So the soleus is what you can kind of refer to as cankles. So you see people with cankles, and that just means they have a developed or a big soleus, which is, again, a lot of genetics. But a lot of people try to stay away from working their soleus because they don't want to get those cankles. So okay, so hit the gastrocnemius, which is the main part of the calf. You're going to want to do standing calf raises. Anything where you have the bar or you just have weight or the machine just standing. Again, really controlled, about 8 to 12 reps. Don't listen to the bullshit about going 20, 30, 45, 50 reps on calves. You walk on them every day. Your body's used to going lightweight, obviously, because it's carrying your body weight, so you need to overload them with heavy weight. And then the soleus, which is going to be the cankle, is going to be the seated calf raises. Again, for people like me, I'm trying to build up my soleus. I'm non-existent, my soleus. So again, depending on where you are, what you want to do, work your soleus, your gastrocnemius, and you'll be good. For the training, Y3T and the fascia, I've never done a training split in my life, guys. But again, I feel like I'm educated enough to kind of make my own split as I go, adding new exercises on how I'm feeling. But to beginners, I would definitely suggest finding a split. There's Wendler, there's Y3T, I guess there's fascia, and I don't know if I'm saying that word right, so don't quote me on that. But you need some structure. You need to get used to going, like on a set date. You need to get in the habit of just sticking with something. So that's a great thing to do. My first 3 years of training, 3.5 years, were actually at a place, which I guess you could call a program, because I didn't make it up myself, but it was a strength training program, and that got me in the habit of showing up, being on time, never missing. So great for beginners. Next question is going to be Tim Gutos. Sorry if I'm not saying the name right, man. What's your favorite band or artist? Let's see your other side. So if you guys didn't know, I'm actually a guitar instructor. That's what I do on the side. I like to teach guitar to kids and just everyone. And I've been doing guitar for about 8 or 9 years, and I have a lot of bands and artists that I love and just listen to all the time. If I had to pick 3, Skillet, like the band Skillet, great rock band. The band Red, like the color red, is another great rock band. And last, John Mayer, because of his guitar skills. That's where I picked up most of my stuff and kind of my style, I guess. Growing up, just listened to him a lot. And yeah, that's my take on music. One more question, and let's do cutting while building muscle. Can you or can you not? From this guy, he lives somewhere else. I think it's Georgian Rotan. Sorry, man, but so cutting while building muscle, can you or can you not? The only time you can build muscle and cut, guys, is when you're first starting to lift. That first year, year and a half, maybe even 2 years. After that, it's really unlikely, unless you're about 16, 17, 18, I guess, you would still be growing. But for me, I mean, I was 18 whenever I would cut. I didn't see any gains, but I didn't really lose any gains, which is great. So you can build muscle while you're cutting if you're kind of starting out. You can't do it if you're, say, 25, you've been listening for 10 years. You're not going to be able to build muscle while you cut. So, okay, here's one more. Mike Alvarez. Is it okay to take a couple weeks off from the gym? I wouldn't, man. If anything, don't plan for a week off. If an injury comes up just spontaneously, then that would be your week off or 2 weeks off. But I definitely wouldn't plan for a week off or a couple weeks off. In your question, I don't know why you would. I mean, I love being in the gym. I don't really see a point in taking a couple weeks off. It is good every couple months, guys, maybe 4 or 5 months to take a week off, let your body fully recover. But if you plan on it and take that week off and then say 2 weeks later you break your wrist and you're out for 6 weeks, you're going to wish you would have worked out that week. So don't plan on it, let it come up on its own. And that's the end of this video vlog, guys. It's my first one. If you like this, please like it and subscribe to the channel. And give me your feedback. I want to know if you guys want more of these. I love doing them, real fun. So again, Christian Guzman with Christian Guzman Fitness. Thank you. Sorry if I was talking really fast. On the timer, trying to keep it short. So yeah. All right. Thank you.